Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. I'm annoying, right? Some days I'm like, fuck spitting. Nah, just kidding. I'm always crashing like my phone cause it's bug ridden. I'm just living, wishing I could better me. Fuck tripping on the past, I'ma let it be. 1 minute, I'm singing in the rain shower. Next minute, I'm surrounded by my Mayflowers. It don't take hours, it's like a roller coaster. Up and down.
What's going on, everybody? Dr. Freeman here, and welcome to episode 3 of Prison Break Unmapped for Call of Duty Ghosts. This is the third and final episode of this 3-part series, and in this episode we're going to be covering general class setups, perks, kill streaks that are most effective on this map. And in past episodes we did cover opening routes, lines of sight, and the all-important power positions, which we're going to go over again right now. Now, Prison Break is a medium-sized map as far as Call of Duty Ghosts is concerned, and on this map there are what I consider 3 power positions. You have the tower in the lower left-hand corner, which is much more campy than the other 2, but it is very doable. You have lumber, which on this is also logging, fire, that general area. I do like that position. You have a good view of the Stumps Hill, as well as 2 other areas, coming from the bridge and the waterfall. And my favorite power position you have is the hill, or what I call the B hill. I really do like that. You have great lines of sight down towards the Humvees and the bridge, as well as over into construction and Stump Hill. So the 2 areas I would not go to, and I mentioned this in another video, but that is Stumps, the middle hill, and that's just because there's so many people always looking at that hill, and also over in construction. Just tons of flank areas, a lot of little nooks, a lot of little areas that people can be hiding in, camping in, things like that. So if you're running through there, there's a good chance that somebody might, pick you off, stab you in the back, or even maybe snipe you from the tower if they're holding that area up there. So I would definitely stay away from that. Alright, now that we understand, the map layout, how things run, power positions, ideas like that, what kind of class setup should we be using? Medium to long range gunfights are typically what you're going to run into on this map, so you want to stick with something like that. Submachine guns, shotguns, not really the best ideas. You can use your light machine guns because they do have damage over range, so those aren't too bad. But I would typically say your assault rifles, marksmen, and snipers, which is the bread and butter of what most people use. And in that, as far as assault rifles, the FAD, I really enjoy the FAD on this map. It doesn't have as long of a range as, say, the Remington or the A12, but for when you do get in those medium range fights, I just really enjoy the FAD. So I'd say you go with that. If you're using a marksman or a sniper rifle, this, as much as I hate this attachment, thermal sights really is good on this map. I can't tell you how many times, I've turned a corner in this map, swore that there was nobody there, and all of a sudden I'm being shot. It's just because they blend in so well with the background. So thermal is a good attachment on this map. Not many others, but on this map, yes. But I do hate that attachment. Perks on this map. So even though I do think it's one of the best perks in the game, focus, because you are in a lot of medium to long range gunfights. Focus is really going to help you, because if you get hit by one bullet at that distance, it's going to throw your shot way off. So focus, that'll help you win a gunfight or 2 each game. A couple other ones is off the grid. There's going to be a lot of SATCOMs down, so you get off the grid. Sit rep. People are going to be throwing their SATCOMs, their IEDs, which is another thing I hate in this game, IEDs. And they can hide them really well in the bushes, on the sides of the hills and things like that. So sit rep would really help you with that. And the last one is incog, because a lot of people do use thermals, not just on this map, but in this game in general. So you can throw that on. It doesn't necessarily make it so you're invisible, but you're just, you're not that glowing candle inside the scope. So those are, some of the perks that I would suggest on this map. And finally, some kill streaks. We'll start with the assault. And as we do talk about the kill streaks, I'm only going to get into the assault and the support side of it, because specialist, that's a whole nother animal, and most people that run specialist, that they already know what they're looking for. So I'm going to stick with these other 2. And like I said, we're going to start off with assault first. Now, with the assault kill streaks and the way this map is run, there's certain ones that I think work really well. Things like the Trinity rocket, Battle Hind, Griffin, anything that's in the area you're shooting down. Obviously the Helo pilot, and you know, if you can get there along with the Loki. Those are really good because there's not a lot of cover for the enemy team to hide in, buildings to hide in. So your Trinity rocket, you should be getting 2 to 3 kills each time. If you end up getting a Griffin up, you're getting 5 to 8 kills, things like that. Now, some of these assault streaks that I would stay away from, things like the guard dog works really well on maps like Sovereign, smaller enclosed areas. But on this big open area, you're going to get it. Might net you a kill, but most likely, someone's going to see it farther off, and they'll be able to kill it after they've already killed you. So, not really the best of kill streaks on this map. Along with the IMS, it is a kind of a larger map, and you'd have to put it in a really good area. It might not be a bad thing if you put it in a high traffic area, such as maybe the tower, to keep campers out, but there's ways around that. So also the sentry gun, because it doesn't have that long of a range. The only reason you might want to use that is if you are holding down a specific area with your team, you can throw that up there, but I wouldn't suggest. I would really stick with Trinity rocket, Battle Hind, even the SATCOM if you can coordinate with your team and throw a couple down at once. Really good kill streaks there. On the support side, I'm going to start off with one which I recommend for nearly any map if you're running support, and that is ballistic vests. You die so fast in this game, and you kill so fast as well. That ballistic vest it gives you that extra bullet to throw out there, and you're going to win more gunfights than not if you're wearing ballistic vests, if you both turn the corner at the same time. It's just the way it is. And it also helps if you're lagging a little bit. It gives you that little bit of extra life. So always run ballistic vests. And some other ones, the Night Owl isn't a bad option on this map, as well as, and I typically wouldn't say it, but because it is so open, the heli sniper, the Helo sniper, it is pretty easy to get shot down, things like that. But because it is a more open map, you might be able to net a few kills out of it. And of course the Oracle, because it is harder to see people on this map. There are a lot of kind of twists, turns, especially over in construction. So the Oracle's not a bad one. Now, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think of this map. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you kind of indifferent about it? Me personally, when I first started playing Ghost, I hated this map. It just felt like such a rinse and repeat map where everybody runs to the middle, you get a kill and you die. Everybody runs to the middle, you get a kill and you die. And it was just over and over and over again, king of the hill, king of the hill. After a little while, after I started playing, kind of figured out some of the power positions and how to really use some of those higher traffic areas to my advantage. I really did start to like this map. I liked playing down in Lumber. I like playing on the B hill, and it's really helped my game out. I went from almost every time going negative to absolutely positive on this map. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know as far as the series, if there's anything you guys want to see improve, whatever. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
Yeah, here we come, y'all. Okay. Yeah. Verse 2, I really had to work through thoughts in my brain, plus the pain, cause it hurts too. Every word's true, every thought's real, and good things tend to come about from raw deals. You got your heart broke, mad cause your car won't start, and you're late cause your clock in the